Hello and welcome to Tony's Comfort Kitchen. Now today it is rather special because I'm doing a collaboration with none other than 16 other creators from YouTube. There are too many to mention here, but I'll mention all your channels individually later on in the video. The theme for this collaboration is Vietnamese dishes, so I'm doing Vietnamese braised pork belly in coconut milk. So let's get cooking. So, to make braised pork, you need, of course, pork, and here I have 500 grams of pork belly. I'm going to cut them up into chunks a bit bigger than bite-sized pieces because it's going to be quite a chunky stew, if you want to call it that. And the pork will reduce probably in size when the fat renders out, or some of the fat renders out from the pork itself. Next, I'm going to take a wok and I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil. And what we need to do is put the belly pork in and basically sear it on all sides. In it goes, flatten it all out. Don't move it around too much because it will stew the meat rather than sear it if you move it around too much. So leave it to cook on one side for around 30 or so seconds till it starts to brown. And then flip it over and just continue to cook. And when it's done and brown on all sides, I will put it to one side, but I will keep all the oil and the fat that came out from the pork and we'll use it to cook the rest of the dish. So, in a saucepan with the oil and fat that came out of the pork, I'm going to add just a tad more. And on a medium heat, I'm going to cook 1 onion sliced. Now the idea here is to caramelize the onion, so it takes a little bit of time. But the idea being that there aren't many ingredients in this stew, so we need to make all the ingredients that go in work to their best and give out the most flavour. So I'm going to caramelize this onion, add a bit of salt, and a bit of pepper. And then it's just a case of cooking it down till the onion softens and browns. And this will add fantastic flavour and colour to the sauce. And there you have it. After a few minutes, the onion has caramelised. Now it's time to add the pork into the pan. Next, I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of ginger paste, which is probably the equivalent to an inch of ginger sliced up, and 1 teaspoon of garlic paste, which is equivalent to about 2 cloves of garlic sliced. Mix them up, let them cook in. And then I'm going to add 3 fresh red chilies chopped up. These are quite hot, but you can change your chilies to whatever you want if you don't like too much heat. You can of course use dried chilies as well, or chili flakes. And then I'm going to put in 1 tin, a 400 gram tin of coconut milk. I'm not going to add it all at once because I want to keep the heat up. I don't want it to lose its temperature. So I'm just going to add it like a third at a time. Let the coconut milk start to boil and then add the next lot. and then the final. So that's one 400-gram tin of coconut milk plus 200 millilitres of chicken stock. Then it's just a case of cooking this on a low simmer for an hour and a half to 2 hours, or until that pork has become extremely tender and is falling apart. Now it's at this point that I need to shout out my fellow creators' channels. So first of all, I have What's Cooking at Mum's Kitchen, My Aji's Kitchen, Coca Kitchen, Andrew's Simple Cooking, Nan's Global Kitchen, Cooking Secrets for Men, Laurelie's Kitchen, Ruiza's Kitchen, Jan Can Cook Kitchen, Hade's Vlogs, Mama Jig's Kitchen, A Little Fish in the Kitchen, Taylor's Fire and Smoke Cooking, Ginger Snap Kitchen, Cooking with Laurelie, and Easylicious. Thank you all for joining in with this this collaboration. It sure is going to be fantastic. Thank you to you all. Alright, so this has been cooking for around about an hour and a quarter, an hour and 20 minutes. And I'm going to add some palm sugar, a teaspoon of palm sugar. Now for some reason mine comes looking like very thick honey. Yours might come as crystals, but whatever, it's all the same. Let that melt into the sauce. And then I'm going to add a handful of fresh green beans. Let that cook in for 5 to 10 minutes. And then I'm going to finish the dish off with 3 tablespoons of fish sauce, which will just finish the dish off perfectly. By the way, look at the colour. Look at the colour of this sauce. And that comes mainly from those onions that or the onion that I caramelised. This truly is a delicious, simple dish. It takes a little while to cook, but it's well worth it in the end. And now just the dish up. And a taste. Serve this with the rice, of course, steamed rice, and it is absolutely fantastic, I guarantee. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please consider subscribing, and if you do, please hit that notification bell and you will be notified of any videos that I upload in future. So once again, thank you very much, take care, peace, love, and I'll see you soon.